So this is where I grew up. Can you see? Trees just like that. Little pathways, little everything. This is how I grew up. Something about being in Washington. Just, this was the life. You know, you would just go into the backyard and there you go. You're amongst all these trees in the middle of nowhere, and it was glorious. And it's all over. It's not just Washington or anything like that, but I don't know. But the thing is that I'm here in New York, and New York is great. I mean, how can I put it? Everybody knows and has an affinity for where they grew up with, correct? I mean, you gotta love the homeland, where you grew up. That's where you were raised. But New York is great too. I mean, look at this place. I mean, I know, great, goodness gracious. But, okay, think about it. So, in New York, you get trains more often than you do anywhere else. But that's the thing. It's transportation. There's something always there, available, 24/7. Anything you need, it's right there. Other places are getting that way too. But that is what made America the place that I loved, you know? The place that said, hey, let's do this. Let's make it the way we want, right? The way we want to live. If we want to live amongst the trees, we can live amongst the trees. If we want to live amongst the city, then we live amongst the city. If we want to live in a ranch, we live on a ranch. If we want to live in a suburbia, then we live in suburbia. But we created that. We created that freedom. No one tells us where to live, who or what to do, or anything, you know. I shouldn't say who or what to do. It's, I'm not thinking correctly right now. I don't know how to explain it. There's something going on, and basically my head is really screwy, and so my language coming out right now is not the way that I would normally process or express verbiage. And so I don't have the filters that I used to have. In fact, sometimes I think words come out befuddled that I would have never guessed they could have been, right? And so I apologize to everybody. You know, I think about everything going on. I think about all the things being said and everything like that. And I know that we make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. I apologize for all of them. And what I'm saying to you right now, minus the trains going by, I'm gonna wait a second. What I'm saying to you right now is, this is me. I can't express enough love for people, even if they are in, you know, here, Timbuktu, Washington, I don't know, some not weird country, but some unknown country, I should say, in Africa, or some very remote village in South America, or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just like, you know, and I'm sorry, I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes. But the thing is that, how do I put this? There's people that, I don't even know why I'm recording myself. But the thing is that there's people all over this world, and each person regardless of who they are, of what, how they came to be, or anything like that. It's up to us. It's up to you to not only change, to not only see within yourself the gorgeousness inside you and the gorgeousness inside them, right? I mean, okay, take a look at it this way. You see a whole bunch of animals, right? All right? And they're all born. Normally, no matter what animal it is, there's tons of little animals, and there's just tons of little animals. And so you see all the little baby animals, and you don't look at any of those baby animals and see, like, oh my goodness, well, that one's gonna be the evil one, and that one's gonna be the ugly one, and that's gonna be, but people do that with like children, that they and adults, they sit there and they're like, well, that's gonna be this person, and that's gonna be this person, and that's gonna be that person, and they're defining who these people are at young ages. They're defining who their friends are gonna be. They're defining what they're gonna do, all because of where they live in society. Are you kidding me? No. You're defined not by where you live. You're defined by your morals. You're defined by your ethics. You're defined by all of that makes a person. Not whether or not you are, living in, under a bridge or on top of a mountain. Who knows? You are not defined by that. What you are defined by, and even in the animal kingdom, you are defined by, going back to that same analogy, in the animal kingdom, you're defined by the fact that those animals, whether or not they stick together in a pack, right? If you're a pack of wolves, you're defined whether or not you're helping the pack, right? So if the pack moves to another spot because some stupid gentrification and building went up in their forest, they all move together and they all help each other. Oh, I know you're thinking, well, what about the survival of the fittest? Goodness gracious. Have you not seen that some animals actually help other animals? And actually, bring them, to safety and stuff like that, and protect them and do all this? The thing is that we're here, and every species believes it. Take, for example, elephants. When a baby elephant is born, the whole herd gathers around the baby elephant, so no other elephants or anything else can get to that baby elephant, right? That is protection. That is coming together, and that's what we need to do. That's what's important. So here I am. I'm telling you. That's what I'm about. I don't care. I don't care where I live, because my dream one day is that no matter where I set foot on this earth, this ground, this soil, the dirt, the pavement, the cement, the whatever it is you walk upon, bricks, wood, tile, you name it, whatever it is, that whoever you encounter will treat you with the same respect and fairness would do to anybody else. That's my point. No one on this earth is a second-class citizen. No one's on the earth is a third-class citizen. And for all you third world countries who are saying you can't step it up and be like, oh, compete with the big nations, yeah, that's baloney. We'll get you where you need to be because we are together, right? All right? There's nothing more important. We are together. All right. I guess that's what I wanted to say. I don't know why. All right. Love you all.